Hello, my friend. My name is Gilbert Lee. I'm a Marine captain from Taiwan, Taipei. This video is mainly for my personal resume, self-introduction to you if you never read my articles before. My age is 62 and I was a mariner since I was 25. So it's make about 35 years. I've been service on the ship for 10 years. That was lasting to about 2002 or something. And by the turn of the century, I have the chance to be an instructor of Evergreen Seafarer Training Centers. By that time, my major study topic is ship handling and collision avoidance was an accident or incident when I first studied on the Ever Decent case, which collided in English Channel at 1999, I think. The collision seems inevitable when I first studied on this topic, because there were about 7 vessels using the English Channel traffic scheme, but actually put all the vessels tracked on the simulators exercise. The collision didn't happen very often. So that's why I studied my collision avoidance topic. And I found the collisions, the real reason for the collision is never carefully studied by our marine industry, which was a shock to me. So I write the first book, Managing Collision Avoidance at Sea. This article was meant to be published in the Seaway, which was monthly journal of Nautical Institute. But since happened in final product of a book of this collision avoidance. But in my original shipping company, this book was not treated serious. Maybe somebody jealous on what I have been accomplished. After 10 years, by the request of the Republic of China Captain Association, they want me write another book of the close quarter collision avoidance, which have 10 chapters, including the human element and all the major considerations we have to taking care of in the collision avoidance. If I was only major on the ship handling simulator course or the collision avoidance, then I will be a marine captain right now. because that was the company offer to me, to be a Marine captain again. But 6 years ago, I had the chance to in charge of the Human Element Leadership and Management course head instructor. I prepare all the topic for the human element, which is another term for the human error. After my study on the human element, I found there were a lot of limitations of human nature and also a lot of restrictions on our education, training, and mentoring. So I have to promote the idea of the ship handling and collision avoidance through the basic of human nature. That's why the major reason I quit the Marine career to doing the job as department head of navigation is to promote my study on the human element, and through the consideration of human element, I rearranged the topic of collision avoidance and also how we should approach the desirable result we need in our career to help us avoid any danger or risk of collision, grounding, or any potential frustrations from the mental stress to reach our final goal. I'm on the sea career about 10 years and actually served as an instructor only 6 years. And most my office time is dedicated to the container ship operation department. I also have stronghold of the SEA management, container SEA management. I have made a global network to managing and controlling the security, storage, transportation, usage of the container SEA. The SEA actually involved with the security level of every container shipping company's basic. Okay, as you can see, I have write about the HAM course article and also on the Sanjit's collisions review. The HAM chapter was 16, and I have doing the close quarter collision avoidance with 10 chapter, but this was writing in textbooks format, which you have to study very hard to understand it. If you happen have this helping of the simulators course, I don't think any training center can doing as hard as I did, because in my basic belief, Marine accident or incident only have 1 minute's time for you to react. So you have at least a very good habit at the bridge. But the good habit coming from 5 topics. The first one is you need to have relevant knowledge, which was not so much in our industry. Second, you need to have the skill. The skill you have right now may be good, maybe not. You never know. If you have no instant action, maybe it is good. But to me, it's not enough. The third one, you need to know the culture. That means the people around you. Foreigner, another fisherman, another shipping. I also did a lot of YouTube videos, graphic demonstration, because what I believe, one picture is more than 1,000 words. Picture is our first brain, our intuition, which will happen and learning more fast if we can proper use. I demonstrate on the video, which make you much more easier to comprehend what I have to convey. I also have about 300 articles publishing on my personal blog. Some was in English, some was in Chinese. So if you are good in Chinese, then you can benefit from what I didn't publish yet, which is the ship handling part. But I think the YouTube file will be enough since I covered on the Sailed for Sea series. The latest part I did is radar dynamic presentation, which is the idea of how the radar should be designed and presented the risk of collision for mariners' usage. This is a must-be because APA's design is misleading. Totally didn't appreciate on the human's nature, which eventually will be correct, but I don't see any possibility in these 10 or 20 years, because if nobody complains, there will be nothing can be done. So this is my try, and I might need your help on this. Thanks for your time. Bye bye.